protesters continuing to fill Cairo's Tahrir Square tonight. President Obama urging Egypt's military to give control of the country to a democratic civilian government. The president says he is deeply concerned about today's suspension of Egypt's constitution.
The chief of the Constitutional Court will swear before the court, hold an elections, a presidential election, while the chief of the Constitutional Court will assume the presidency.
For its part, the Egyptian military is asking the Egyptian people to hold peaceful protests and to avoid bloodshed. And many people living in our area have strong ties to Egypt, the most populous Arab nation, and they are closely watching what's going on over there. Eyewitness News reporter Jessica Willey has some of their stories.
Over a plate of food and a puff of the hookah, Egyptian Americans talk politics at Dendena Cafe.
It's kind of disturbing.
While plenty are celebrating President Mohamed Morsi's ouster, Yasser Amara isn't. He came to the U.S. 23 years ago.
I'm just not a big fan of establishing an order and break that order.
He says his family members who live in Egypt are worried.
The people have spoken.
While those Osama Gaber just visited 2 weeks ago are thrilled to see Morsi go.
He insisted on putting his religious group in the positions of power rather than having an inclusive government.
Gaber sits on the board of the Egyptian American Society of Houston. It's believed between 5,000 and 10,000 people in the area identify themselves as Egyptian Americans. More importantly,
it's huge. It's huge.
Is the effect an unstable Egyptian government has on the Arab world.
And instability is something that, of course, Washington doesn't like.
Edward Georgian is a founding director of the Baker Institute and a former U.S. diplomat who says it was obvious something had to be done.
When you see this division in Egypt that's manifesting itself by millions of people demonstrating in the streets, then you know that change must come.
And whether in the cafe or the medical center, everyone wants Egypt's newfound democracy to work.
That's the whole thing.
Jessica Willey, 13 Eyewitness News.